Okay, so here's a little update on the garden. The tomato plants are growing very nicely. The cucumbers also, and they're starting to have flowers, which is very good, very nice. I need to cut some bamboo and go from here up to these things here so they can hang on. One put out some melon seeds, and as you can see, they're coming out. Once they get a little bigger, we'll move them to that next bed over there. The other thing is she put down some bell pepper seeds. Now it's just a matter of time, waiting, see what happens. She put them down yesterday, day before yesterday. So there it is. And I'll let you know and show you as time goes by. And here is the first little orange, if you can call it that. Now this tree here had been knocked down by a storm that came down, and I put it in here, but it doesn't seem like there was enough root to go. Well, it is what it is. I'm gonna leave it there for a little while longer, and if not, out it goes. As I said before, the coffee tree made it back, and this here was part of an orange tree, and I put it in there in hopes of rooting, but it's been pretty hot, so it might not be. We'll leave it in there a little while longer, see what happens. And this was a guava tree that I had accidentally cut, and I threw it in there. There's a little bit of green on that one there, but it doesn't look very good either.
We have a mud ball. The mud ball named DOG. Oh, look at you. Look at you. We love the sand. And that the ball. Okay, this one I assume this is a Cape gooseberry. Cape gooseberry. And we have cucumber. Lots of cucumber, and right now them start have flower, and some them start have cucumber. And this is the tomato. Them start growing. And this we start the new of the melon. This is about a week ago. Yeah, it's about 15 of each. Let's see how it grows. And this, oh, look like we have flower. This.
Okay, Woon, what is going on with your garden?
Here we have the big thing is we have cucumber that's already produced. Let me show you guys.
Oi!
I don't know if you can see from here. Let me go over there. Ta-da! Can you see?
I can see it.
It's
That
about
thing's
of my hand.
So as big as your hand.
This is the biggest one that we found, and them grow every day.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of little ones.
Where is another big one?
Somewhere in there, isn't it?
Last time that I see.
In there?
Right here. Holy moly! It's
Where?
big.
Oh yeah, let me see.
Here.
Let me see. Oh yeah, that thing.
Compared to my hand.
All right, so after they grow some more, we'll show you the salad.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a little update finally got this mango tree trimmed. Last time I cut this and let it go for a year or so. I cut this one here, and I've got a main trunk going up, which is what I want. Now what that will do is it will create some room for this thing here, because as I mentioned in some of the previous videos, originally we didn't plan on having this or this, but because the sun was just bearing down, I put them things in there. Now if I would have planned on putting those things, I would have put one tree here in the center and that was it, but we've got two. Now here there was two lemon trees. So yesterday I took this one out and transferred it to the back. Now we're in rainy season, so hopefully it will survive because they are kind of big to be moving around, but we'll see. What I've decided to do is keep this lemon tree here. It's a yellow lemon. I'm going to bring some bamboo, straighten it out and tie it down. This thing is leaning way over because, like I said, there was a lemon tree here, and then this red flowered tree overtook that lemon tree and it was just pushing everything out this way. So what I've done is I've taken some branches and put down here at the bottom, and because we're in the rainy season, hopefully it'll root. Now I've got a pipe that will go here to support this tree. Just like I did with this one. There's a pipe that goes in there, and the tree kind of winds around it and supports itself, and that one has the same thing. And all the red trees have that pipe except for this one here. So I've got the pipe, I just have so much to do that I never installed it, but by this weekend I will have that thing up. And those little branches that I put in there are actually like that white and pink. It's a two-colored flower. They're kind of like a combination of white and pink. So I did the same thing here. If you look at this and you look at this, there's two of those white pink combination type of thing. And eventually it'll find its way throughout the tree and you'll have two colors showing. Now I don't know if anyone would like them, but I don't care. As long as I like them, and I do, I think they will look good. So here, a while back I had put one in here, and it did catch on. That's this one here, but I put two more. I think 3 would be good. Of course, don't know if they'll grow. Now this one here, as you can see, has the pipe, and that little stick sticking out, I put 2 of them there, is that white one. Hopefully it'll root. Now yesterday I trimmed a couple of branches off this Marion plum, and as I get some time, this will be trimmed all the way around because it's up on top of the roof, and As you can see, it's holding that water back and not allowing it to drain, so I need to cut all this. And here we have the jackfruit. It's doing very well. As you can see, it has some humongous jackfruit. This is a rose apple. It has done very well. It's well rooted. It's had fruit 3 or 4 times already. But 95% of it gets eaten up by the birds because it's just not in big numbers. This mango tree, I trimmed it. I cut off all this here, made some room for this, and I want this to go up. This is a rambutan. Cut a couple of branches off that thing too. Now this lychee tree, I need to trim it, but it's doing very well. If you see this here, came out one day and there must have been several thousand little worms out there, so sprayed this thing, got rid of them. But that was all the new leaves and what have you. As you can see, some of it's growing back here. This rambutan is loaded. It's all growing again. You can see some fruit there. Now here I need to make time to move that lemon tree out of there and trim this red tree because it's overtaking that lychee. Now this avocado tree here is kind of leaning over because this tree here was way over this thing and I trimmed it back. Now looking at it is, I think I have to take a few more off of there. This rambutan tree is also has fruit. The papaya has already gone through a cycle and new growth is coming out. Here you have a red tree and a can't remember what it's called, but it is growing and is doing very well. This lemon tree is loaded with lemon lime and it's doing very well. This is a rambutan, but there's nothing left in here. It got hit with a bug or something, as you can see on the top there. This mango tree here produced some really super big fruit, so it was very good. This guava tree here is the wrong type of guava. It has a lot of seed. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to find someone that can graft this with the other type of guava that has very little seeds and they're big and everything. So I'm thinking if we cut here and graft in a plant in there, and once it catches, we'll cut this and graft another branch in there, and this way it has a big trunk with well established. I think that'll work out pretty good. Now this longang, I'll show you on the other side. Well, there's some right there. Let's see, where did they go? Yeah, they're right there. I'll show you from the other side. But anyway, it's the first year that it produced, so that's a good thing. Now here, like I had mentioned before, moved the 2 coffee trees and the fig that was here. Just one day, it went dry and it was gone, dead. So I planted another one way back there in the corner. All right, let me go to the back and show you. Okay, so here we are. We used to water the garden with that blue water can over there. We go to the fish tank, get some of that and put it in here. I did this the other day, and I did this one just a few minutes ago. Now, just pulling it out of thin air, I bought 20. I should have bought 30. Oh, 40, because there's another one over at the other end behind the fish house. So now all we need to do is come down here, turn this on, and then it slowly pushes the air out of the pipe, and then it starts watering. Now this has a one meter push, so this bed here is 1.2, so it's plenty, because it's not exactly 1 meter, it's actually putting it a little bit over both sides. So this works out very good. And then all you have to do is stand here for a little bit and turn it off whenever you're ready. Now this one here, I hope it's dry. Let me just put a little bit of pressure to get that air moving, the water moving. As you can see, it's slowly making its way down towards the end. Okay. Now it's made its way all the way through. Whoa, this one's really strong. So I can actually turn both of these on, and it would work out just fine. Because the center pipe here is closer to the supply line, which is right here, it has more pressure by itself. But together, there's enough pressure to do both at the same time. It picks up, and you can actually hear the rotation increase. Okay, so now Woon doesn't have to go back and forth, and if she doesn't have time, I don't have to do it, so that's good. All right, we'll see how this thing works out. We need to make some time and secure this shade material here, but there's so many things going on that we just haven't had time. So it's just kind of like tied a little bit here and there. For example, here and there, so it doesn't pick it up. Tied a little bit at the other end, but there's nothing in the middle. But we do need to tighten this thing out so we can walk through here without hitting that net with our heads, and the wind doesn't turn it into a parachute. And yeah, we need to do that. As I had mentioned, this lemon tree was engulfed by that red flower tree, so it had to go. So I moved it down here, and it's been 3 days of cloud and rain, so it's had a little opportunity. Yesterday afternoon we had a little bit of sun, but it wasn't terrible hot. Today it seems like the whole day is going to be sunny. There's a few clouds, but no, I don't think we'll have any rain. Now you can't see the rest of the plants, the trees, but they're doing good. As you can see, here's a little orange. Now down in there, I had caught a guava tree with the weed whacker, and that one didn't make it. It actually died, so I'm gonna have to replace that. with another guava tree or with something. Now, this orange tree here had a big branch coming out this side. And what I did is I put it here, and it's been about a week. And it's still holding green, so hopefully we get some more cloudy weather so that they have a chance to develop some roots and move on. And this is an avocado tree that I moved from the front, and it looks like it's might have a chance because this is starting to grow a little bit there, so let's hope. And this one here is another avocado tree, looking a little sad, but we'll see how it goes. Now this one here was a branch that I trimmed from that avocado tree over there, and as you can see, it has new growth, so maybe it's developing some roots and it has a good chance. This one here is also a branch, but it's from the avocado tree that's up there. It's still green, so yeah. What gives them a good chance is cloudy weather and rain. So I know we get plenty of rain and a lot of cloudy weather, but for the sake of the trees, let's hope for more cloudy weather, a little bit of rain, but mostly cloudy weather so that they have a chance to root. Now this mango tree was moved from that side of the fish house and is doing great. It has new growth. That one rooted in very well. Right here, yesterday, I cut that branch off the mandarin plum and put it there, so let's hope and see if we get some roots on that thing. But all these other trees are doing good. This one here, this mango tree is humongous. I cut all the leaves off the bottom because I wanted to go past this roof and the branches to develop further up. Here I planted a fig tree because the one on the front side of the house over there suddenly died. So I'm gonna put one back here. This pomegranate tree or bush is doing very well. Once it's been there for some time, I'll cut some of the bottom and make it a little wider, get some more in there. And this avocado tree is doing fantastic. As you can see, it's pretty tall. It's probably about I don't know, maybe 3 meters or so, 9-10 feet. Pretty big. Doing very well. And then back here, the 2 mango trees that were down at that end down there, I just got rid of it. All right, so there it is. The fruit trees are growing. The smaller trees, some of them are producing for the first time this year. So things are coming along. Now, with the rainy season, you get some very rapid weed growth. And let me tell you, I just can't keep up with cutting these things because I've got so much to do and these things just grow overnight. This area here, I cut probably 3-4 days ago, and the grass is already several inches tall. It's quick. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so there you have it. We'll see you next time that something happens, or if it's been a long time, I'll update you with what other trees we have added and what else we've done. All right, see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
ขอบคุณเจ้า
See you next time.
แล้วปะกันแฮมไมนะเจ้า
See you.
บ๊ายบาย